morning, everybody. We're on day 3 of this trip. Getting ready to head for our last day out. We're going to go the rest of the way, pretty much all the way into Scranton, which is where these chassis are going, and get them unloaded first thing tomorrow morning. And then head over to get our big green tractor. Like I said, we'll be still doing the unload video, and we will get that one posted up as soon as possible. It's gonna be pretty neat. I've had people ask me in the past that have seen me driving by, how do we get these off when they're stacked up like this? When I say stacked up, I mean like got one with the tires on the back of another. You know, it's, you gotta figure out how to get that off, so use a tow truck. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna check everything out again this morning real quick, and we are going to get going, and we'll see you here in just a little bit.
Hello YouTube, today I'm going to do a load check on the trailer real quick. So first we have to check the tires. We're all good? Okay, so now we have to check the chains. That one's good. That one's good. All these chains on the side look good. Now I check the tires. That's good. Now these two. Okay. Now I do the other side. First check the tires. Okay, now we have to check this chain. Seems good. No, it seems good. Looks good. So far, it looks like all these chains are doing good. That's good. Now I have to check these tires right here. Seems good for the load check. So, well, just till next time. Bye.
a time.
Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. It's probably already in another video, but right now this is our view out of the semi. There's a lot of good views when you pass by, especially whenever you're coming across a mountain and you see a city. That's actually a really good sight. It's also really cool. You can see the lower 48 states of the United States of America. You can see all of this. You get to go past almost every road, basically every highway we go across. These are a lot of areas that most people really don't get to go to. Like, some people probably don't know, like, where we drop off all the stuff. Well, we will know since we go in there a lot. We drop off a lot of things. Usually, well, like you probably heard in the intro video, we do a lot of heavy stuff. So, like, right now, we're hauling two Peterbilt chassis. Sometimes it's just good to look out the window of the semi and just look at the view. So I'll stop talking here for a bit so you can see the view. We are going to answer some questions on Friday, I think, something like that. So that'll be good to know for you guys, so you can answer, so we can ask and we can answer some questions. If you guys have any questions, just let us know down in the comments, and we'll try to answer them to the best of our abilities.
the binders and the ratchets, and what we're using is, I use this WD-40 Specialist. It's really good. It's something I like to use on the binders. It stays with them. WD-40 makes a good product. This isn't sponsored, by the way, but this is what we do. I always get it right up in here at the bottom, and I hit each one of these binders in here, and then I hit where it clicks over for loosening and tightening, and then we'll go around. We're gonna get every one of them. What this does is, as you go down the road, you pick up road debris, and sometimes these binders, they just don't want to work for you when you go to take your loads off. So if you go ahead and you get them nice and greased up prior to delivering, it works pretty good at that point. I like to let this stuff sit overnight. Like this one here, you got the chain that's in the way, but I can get to where the binder's actually at. You let this sit overnight. Morning time, when you wake up, you go to deliver, and they'll come right off. There are other kinds of oils you can use on it. I've tried a few of them. I've tried some of them that don't leave residue. Problem with those that I've noticed is that they don't really get everything to work as good as the WD-40 does. It seems to actually get up in there and actually release everything. If you're not going to do this all the time as much as I do it, you know, you should do it at least once a week as a step deck, flatbed, or lowboy person. Road debris is the biggest problem. Anytime you go through a rainstorm, you really need to get in there and get some of this in there. If you don't, then they just lock up. They won't work right. For the ratchets, I like to get here where it ratchets. I don't soak it completely down. And then I get right in there. You'll see some guys out there, those of you that have worked with these know what I'm talking about, where they're just sitting there and they're fighting it. It doesn't want to work at all. Biggest cause of that is they're not taking care of them. They're not oiling them like they should. As you've seen, we've been recording for probably 5 minutes or less, and I've already hit almost every one of these binders. And you know, this isn't something that you gotta sit here and take all night doing and spending a lot of time with. It's really quick. It doesn't hurt. I've seen guys that come out and they just douse everything they have as much as they can, and I don't think that you need to go quite that extensive on them. But you know, get a nice little build up on there. That way they'll come off in the morning when you get to your delivery. Or if you're not delivering, you know, you're just getting ready to go pick up in the morning, you know, it doesn't hurt to put them on then either. It's a good idea to have all your stuff ready to go for when you go out to deliver or whatever you're getting ready to do. This is the end of the video for the day. Tomorrow morning we will be unloading these chassis. We'll be recording the unload process. We're also going to try to get over and pick up our next load, and we'll see if we can get that filmed for you guys as well. Go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the bell so you have notifications that we're putting out a video. And the only other thing is like I told you before, we got that buy a cup of coffee thing. When Jason gets to the amount of what it would cost to get the truck polished, if we get to it before July, we'll use that to go get the truck polished. Either way, in July we're still going to go polish the truck up. It needs to be done, but we're going to take you guys with us on that adventure, that way you can see what we do for that. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll get to your questions. Alright, you have a good night.
Goodbye. Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be cooking some pork chops for us to eat for dinner. So first thing I am going to do now is I'm going to put half a spoonful of butter in there.
A hole.
Just like this. A hole, I mean.
Use your thumb. Use your thumb.
Dang it, strap it. So, right now the butter is going to make it so, well, for one, give it a little bit of flavor. Two, it's going to help the pork chop not stick to the pan at all. I'm going to close the lid now. So I'm gonna put it all around so the butter can reach all of this area. So it's not, so none of it sticks to it at all. You need that extra bit of butter in there because the one we had right now was running out. So you want the butter to get all around, to get all the flavor spread out, and so all of it can reach. So now I'm going to put the pork chops on there. You always want to put it away from you. So I'm going to take this one right here. I always want to set down like that. So, right now, the pork chops are cooking. So, now you'll just need to wait and just let it sit until the bottom is done heating up.
And we're cooking on what heat?
High?
A medium heat.
A medium heat, I mean. So, right now, just let it sit. Let it cook for a bit.
What do you want to tell them, Jason?
Well, for one, on Friday we're going to be live streaming. We're going to be answering your guys' questions. That if you guys have any, just let us know down in the comments below, and we'll see if you do on by Friday, May 8th, I think. We'll answer it. So I hope you guys will be there, and we'll try to answer all of the questions that you guys have to the best of our abilities. So, also, we have Go Coffee, something like that in the description below. We'll put it there, and whenever we raise $2,000, we'll try to polish the semi. So, and we'll make a video about that for you guys. But if you can't reach it, we'll polish it anyway. So, right now, we're just gonna let this sit.
Jason, do you think driving in a truck as a 13-year-old boy is a good thing?
Well, if you're gonna inherit your dad's business, yes, you'll need to learn the traits. So, yeah. Plus, you can see the world like I'm doing. I'm still doing this in my school while I'm trucking. So that's a win-win. I still get school. I can do my work. So right now we are going to flip the pork chops over, one at a time. Oh, good. Never want to burn them. But these are looking good. What do you say?
Mm-hmm. And the black, a little bit of black is what? That's seasoning?
Yep. You put all the seasoning we had on before we put on the video. So next time we do this, if you want to see us with seasoning on, go ahead, let down in the comments so you guys know, so we know that you guys want to see us put on seasoning. So whenever we're done cooking all that, for one, we'll eat and then we'll have to clean the pan. So, but just whenever you cook, just always pay attention. Always check it every now and then. Like if you're cooking a steak, you always want to keep flipping it up a little bit to see if you like it. Or if you want to see how it is.
And how do you like your steaks, Jason?
Medium rare.
Medium rare.
So, now what I'll do right now is just let it sit for a bit.
Well, what do you think? Think they're about done? They weren't very thick, so
Yeah.
these ones didn't take long for us to cook. Kind of had everything at room temperature already, didn't we?
Yeah. So let's check them right now. See if they're good. Oh. I do.
What do you think? Maybe a little longer?
Yeah. Maybe about another 30 seconds will be fine.
Okay. So what do you want to tell them in these 30 seconds?
I really don't know. Like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell, so you stay notified about all of the videos you come up with. Right now, we're probably going to post a video tonight. It'll really be the next day when, by the time this comes out, but so we're gonna flip this over. What do you think?
Flip another one over.
A little longer? Okay.
No, flip another one.
Flip another one. So, we still have to wait a little bit. Let them keep on cooking. It'll take a bit to cook. But I can probably cook this, and anyone can probably cook this.
You've learned to cook a lot on the truck, haven't you?
Yep.
What's your favorite thing to cook on the truck, Jason?
Steak,
Steak,
then eggs.
eggs.
Yeah. And probably this. So I like to cook a lot, so this is good.
Is this better than eating out when you're out like this, Jason?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to eat more like you're at home and relax and have a good meal, right?
Mhm. Sounds good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, after we get done eating, what do you think? Maybe we ought to oil the chains and we'll show everybody how to oil the binders up.
Your choice. Yeah, let's do that. That would be fun.
All right. Well, these should be about done, don't you think?
Let's flip them over.
All right.
Yep, you did good. Don't you say?
Yeah, I think you did a good job, Jason. All right, well, we're gonna get these off, and we'll see you after we get done eating our dinner, and we'll do the chains and everything.
Yeah, well, have a good day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell at the bottom below. And don't forget to comment your suggestions. And goodbye.